Okay, hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be taking a look at this. This is the Linsoul Nymph cable. This is an aftermarket cable, very interesting. If you're new to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe. We're trying to build the channel, we've got an awesome community going. And yeah, if you're subscribed, you get a couple of benefits. You get the chance to ask questions down below. If you're subscribed, you just ask a question like, I have this much money to spend, I like these genres, and I'm going to try and honestly recommend you something. The other thing is you can ask for direct comparison. So if you're subscribed and you say you want to see this versus this, or these earphones versus these earphones, anything from the back library of this channel can be given a head-to-head matchup. The other reason to subscribe is that this month, or every month, we give away something, at least one item. This month we're going to give away a brand new set of The Audio Legacy 2. It's not going to be this set, I'm going to order them specifically for you. We're trying to give away one item every month at minimum, leading up to some crazy stuff to Christmas. So if you're already subscribed, you're already entered into the future giveaways as well. And we only have 1,000 subscribers, so that's pretty good odds, 1 in 1,000 of winning something, or more if you have multiple accounts, which I know some people might be doing. The Nymph cable, really interesting. Let's get into this. This is a $120 cable. It has 8 strands of 5N OCC silver plated LITs material. It's super high quality materials. It's LITs and the materials used in this, the graphene shell, or it's got a graphene coating. Super high quality all metal hardware. It comes in at $120, and we'll talk about that in a second. First of all, I'm going to say that there is a huge comparison video of cables coming up, where I'm going to talk about so many different cables that I have at different price points. And we're going to talk about them so that you can find out, if you're looking to upgrade a cable, which one's the best value for you. Now, full disclosure, I'm not somebody that believes in any changes sound quality wise. I think a cable's a cable. There's sometimes that I have a perceived difference in it, but I've done blind testing, like A/B testing, having friends put the different cables on, going back and forth and stuff like that. And unless there's an impedance change because of the cable, or there's like a little resistor put in the way or something like that, there's no discernible difference for me. For me, the DAP, the earphones, and the files are going to make the biggest change, difference to your sound. Some people believe in it, and that just is what it is. For me, cables are more important in the way that they perform. Like, I know I bash on this cable a lot, but this is the Campfire Audio. It's one of the Smoky Licks cables. These things they're horrible cables to use in my mind. See how they retain memory too easily. They kind of flop about. They're bad to wrap up. I just think that there's so many cables out there, from China especially, that years ago I would be paying hundreds and hundreds of dollars for something like this. I used to pay hundreds of dollars for lab cables. Loved them. And they were like handmade, beautiful things. There was was it the Katsumi or something, and the Blue Horizon cable from Lab Cable. Go and check those out, beautiful cables, but very expensive. Now we have these sort of cables with the same high build quality, high standards, and great performance that is making the market really open. I've always complained about KZ earphones, for example. KZ earphones have some of the worst cables, and for a long time you're saying, don't buy them because you're going to have to spend a lot of money extra to buy an extra cable. But now there's cable options for $15-20 that you're going to see in the big comparison video, that is going to show you that you can really upgrade any earphone if you don't like the cable, because most of these earphones we talk about on this channel are detachable cable. So let's get into this cable itself. I've been using them in the past week with the Dunu Zen, which I'm going to make another video about EQ settings. Originally I was quite dismissive of this, but I think with a custom EQ setting, it actually is very, very versatile. It tames that sort of hotter upper mid-range down a little bit. This is the Audirect Atom 2, which will also be reviewed. It's a little DAC that goes into a iPhone and allows you to play MQA. So that's been the basic setup, this with my iPhone. So the cable itself is available in numerous configurations. You can get this for $120. You can go to Linsoul's website and you can select that you want it with either a MMCX or a 2-pin plug, depending what your earphones take. You can also have it with a 3.5mm standard headphone jack like I have here, or you can have it with a 4.4mm balanced or 2.5mm balanced. So you have options to use it with any sort of device that you want, depending how you listen to music, what your setup is, what your DAP is, and what your earphones have. It's very versatile. It's only available in one color, but that's a good thing. I love the color of this. It's a really nice sort of titanium silver finish on it. Really, really nice. So you have at the bottom gold plated metal jack adapter with a little knurling there so that you can get a good grip on it. It has a little bit of strain relief, which we like to see. Metal splitter, there you go. Metal cable cinch, excellent. And very, very long and generous cable guides on this. And metal MMCX, the cable guides actually work as a strain relief. Metal MMCX connectors, build quality, fantastic. You can see here that it is a octo braid, so there's 8 strands in there and they're all braided together. The advantage of this is that microphonics cannot be transmitted past a point of contact. You have this, let's take this little piece here. This little piece, if it gets microphonics, gets cut out by the next piece. So the braiding patterns, as opposed to just a regular straight cable, cuts down significantly on any transmission of microphonics up the cable. Not that you're going to have too much of an issue with an over-the-ear earphone anyway, but the other advantage of this sort of braiding pattern is you're about to see here, just the way that it flows. This flows beautifully. It's very, very slinky, very, very, very nice. So you don't have this thing with, as I say, the memory retention issue on the LITS cables, where it sort of juts out and pokes out. It just hangs very, very nicely across your chest. It's slightly on the heavier side than something like the LITS. That's something to take note of, that something like this and a few other cables that we're going to talk about in the future are going to be a lighter option. I like a slightly heavy cable. I just think it hangs nicer. I think it feels more durable. The other advantage of this, like a really good cable and something that I always do in these tests, is when you wrap it up and then you place it down, does it rat's nest? No, it's absolutely perfect. It remains tangle free when you wrap it up and you put it in a case. Really, really well behaved cable. You don't need to go unraveling it. Look at that, just pops straight out. So yeah, it's just a beautiful, beautiful cable. $120. I think it's well worth the money if you've got a nice set of earphones. If you've got like $100, $200, $300 set of earphones, you don't need to spend $100 on a cable unless you really want to. There's lots of options that I'm going to show in the coming weeks that you can get for $20 to $70, $80. One of the ones that I want to talk about in relation to this is the other Linsoul cable. Again, available in numerous options. This one's in 2.5mm balanced jack adapter. This is the Linsoul Euphrosyne. Beautiful cable, extremely well made. It's not quite as supple as the Nymph cable, but it's still an excellent performer. For the money, this is $80. Build quality is fantastic. You get the options again, MMCX and your different jack adapters. It's got metal hardware, really, really well made, and a gorgeous looking cable. Like, I've been using this in combination with the Dothornary Honey and the original Campfire Audio Solaris, and I think that's a stunning looking combination. Because let's face it, cables people like cables because they look good as well. They add that bling factor. So two excellent cables, two different price points. I'm going to put the links to where you can buy and customize. I think you can get this or one of them on Amazon. I don't think that you can customize it there. Maybe you can. But if you go to Linsoul's website, Linsoul are a damn solid retailer. You can go to Linsoul's website and you can configure it, and then they'll ship it out with global shipping, I believe. Not the only cable in the game, which we'll talk about in the future, but definitely something that I'm really enjoying right now. So short review, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.